In coaching, the tools you use matter, but I'd suggest it's actually your mindset that matters even more. So whether you've been in business for many years or maybe just starting out, there are always those moments where self-doubt creeps in, motivation drops, and you catch yourself wondering, is this really still the business for me? In fact, especially now with AI changing the landscape, I know so many coaches and creators that are asking themselves, will AI replace me? Will it replace me as a human coach? It's one of the big questions. In fact, it's one of the questions I'll be answering in the final episode of this Q&A series, where I've been answering and running through the 20 most frequently asked questions I tend to get asked from people just like you. And today I'll be wrapping things up with the final 5 questions, which will finish with the big one. And I think it's the one that's really at the forefront of most people's minds. Will AI replace me in my business as a coach? We'll get there. But for now, let's jump in with question number 16. And it's this: how do I stay motivated when nothing seems to be working? Now, firstly, I feel your pain. We've all been there. I understand, and you're not alone. Coaching is a deeply personal business. You're putting yourself out there. It's normal to take a hit sometimes and feel that sense of doubt. So if that's where you are right now, here's my tip. Focus on service, not perfection. You've probably done this before, but it's always worth asking yourself on a regular basis this question: who am I helping? And then reconnect and get clearer on that and drill down maybe a little bit deeper by asking yourself, what do they need? Because momentum builds motivation, not the other way around. So maybe take a small action or small actions, reach out to someone, post something online, reconnect with your why. Because chances are you'll realize that by doing that, you're really in the right place and you should feel more confident about who you are and who you're serving to. Okay, next up, question 17, and it's this: what is the one thing I wish I'd done differently at the beginning? Believe me, I get asked this probably more than any other question. And I guess if I'm really being honest, it was that I wish I'd stopped comparing myself to other coaches and trainers right at the very beginning. I was doing it like all the time, and I was comparing myself to people who'd been coaching, who'd been training in business for many, many years. They were miles ahead of me, more successful than I was certainly at the beginning. And so comparing myself to that was just impractical. It was probably, I understand why I did it, because it's probably a natural human thing to do. Did it serve me? No. Did it beat me up? Yeah. Did it keep me feeling smaller than I was helpful at that point in the journey? Yes. So if I was to share one quick tip with you, it would be rather than comparing yourself with the great and the good and the inspirational and the rock stars of this industry, just stay in your lane, look at what other folks are doing, and then just, I guess, even just help them to move forward, because by helping other people, you'll be helping yourself move forward as well. Because I think energy and just making a difference is kind of why we're in this business anyway. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video, please remember to smash that like button. Also, click subscribe and the bell icon so you get to know next time I upload content just like this. Okay, question number 18. Have I ever felt like giving up? And how did I get through it? Like, seriously, truthfully, yes, 1,000,000 times. I guess the hardest time for me was probably the first year or two, the first few years, when I'd been working really hard for so long. I was still working full time. I was getting my accreditation. I was building my business, but it kind of just seemed like the world wasn't listening yet. And it felt like I wasn't moving forward at all. It felt really hard. So what helped during those times? Well, I guess first and foremost, having a group of trusted friends, coaches that I could talk to, people who were in my corner, they knew what I was kind of going through as well. And with that group of people, it also helped for me to get really honest and sometimes quite vulnerable with how I was feeling too. And then as my business grew, reminding myself of some of the clients I'd helped. So rereading some of the email testimonials, maybe that they'd written, sharing how their lives or the businesses had been touched by whatever work we'd done in our coaching program. I guess maybe the most important point to remember is that what you do matters, even if it's hard. In fact, especially when it's hard, that's when it really matters the most. Okay, so question 19. How do I stop comparing myself to other coaches and creators? And I sense, and you probably sense as well, there's a theme happening here. And like I just replied to the question number 17, I think comparing yourself to others, especially those that seem to be all over social media, comparing yourself to those people is a quiet killer of your confidence. So for me, social media is a highlighter tool. It's a great way to get your name out there and let people know what you do and the kind of difference you can make. But it's also so easy to get sucked into the trap of feeling less successful than whoever else is, as I say, all over social media. So keep social media in the box it needs to be in. It's a fantastic tool, but it's not the be all and end all. It's not the reason why you do what you do. Okay, so if you sense that you've been comparing yourself to other folks on social media, here are 3 quick tips to help you deal with that. Number 1, take a break from the scrolling. I know, outrageous, but believe me, it's possible and it'll help. Number 2, focus on the client work and the results you've been getting with them. So as Stephen Covey famously said, keep the main thing the main thing. And then finally, number 3, really remind yourself other people's success doesn't take anything away from yours, period. In my mind, the only person you need to be better than is the one that you were last week or last year. So you are progressing, you're improving, you're paying it forward, you're becoming the coach or the facilitator or the trainer or the content creator that you were always meant to be. And finally, question number 20, and it's probably the hottest question in town right now. Will AI replace me as a human coach? Okay, let's stop here. Let's just stop for a moment, take a breath. Go on, take a breath. I can see you there. And let's just get real. AI can do a lot. It can do really a lot. It can do so much, and it's learning to do more every single day. At the moment, for sure, it can write, it can recommend, it can simulate, it can even coach in a way that sounds reasonably convincing, but it's not human. It doesn't have your empathy. It doesn't have your intuitive instinct or your soul, and it will never be able to replicate or replace that unique human interaction, that connection, that rapport that you have with your clients. So if you're a coach, it can't feel your energy. It can't hold your silence in the way that you can within a session. It can't call you out when you need to be called out, but with compassion. It's called a human connection for a reason. Coaching is a relationship. It's relationship building. It's human. And at least in my eyes, it will always be so. So to be clear, I'm excited. I'm sometimes even a little bit fearful about the potential of AI. And as with any great step forward, humans have a decision to make on how they approach it. For example, fire can keep us warm. It can also destroy. Nuclear fusion, nuclear energy can supply us with limitless energy. It can also destroy the planet. It's literally up to us humans how we choose to use it. And with AI, it can be an incredible tool that can help us live better, more successfully, and live healthier lives, or it can eventually replace us. Personally, I'm a positive, I'm a glass half full guy. I think AI will help us. It will be an assistant. It will be our virtual assistant. It'll be a tool. It will never be us. It will never replace us. So that's it. Thanks for watching. These have been the 20 most popular, the most frequently asked questions that I tend to get asked as a coach. And I know so many, as a trainer, I know so many coaches, trainers, and online creators that have been asking these questions. That's why I put this series together. If this video or any of my answers have hit home and you found them useful, please leave a comment in that comments box immediately below this video. Equally, if you've got a question or you want me to cover some aspect that maybe I've missed in the future, let me know that too, because who knows, there might be some more of these Q&A videos to make in the future as well. Remember, if you want to grab my free mini masterclass, 5 weird ways to begin your presentation and make a great first impression every single time, it's still available for a limited time now. It's coming to the end of its run, so it's still available now. The link is in the comments box and the chat box just below. Remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Google's algorithms love it, and I appreciate it too. It helps this channel grow. And so I appreciate that. Thanks for showing up. You're needed. I appreciate you, and your voice here matters. It helps me do what I do. So until next time, keep well, keep making your difference in the world, and I look forward to speaking soon.